In Austin, I'm Mark Mullins. A local 10-year-old boy has a vision for the future. He's creating glasses powered by artificial intelligence to help visually impaired students. KVUE's Jessica Cha visited the Harmony Science Academy in Leander Wednesday to learn how these glasses work.
A lot of 10-year-olds are into hanging out with friends or playing games.
Yeah, let me turn this on.
But Harmony Science Academy 5th grader Lucas Tudor is also really into entrepreneurship.
You never know till you try. So make a big aspiration and then figure out where you're going to go from there.
So when the Greater Austin Regional Science and Engineering Fair came around, he knew he wanted to create something that could make a difference.
There's 7 million visually impaired people in the U.S. and only 7% of children under 18 in the U.S. have a diagnosed vision condition.
And with a lack of options to help visually impaired kids navigate daily life.
There's LiDAR, there's canes, there's dogs, there's even humans, but none of them really specifically help children.
He built AIs, AI-powered computer vision glasses.
Person at 3 steps.
Can you hear
Dining
it?
table at 3 steps. Remote at 15 steps.
Are you sure it's not muffled?
It's a camera mounted onto a pair of glasses, running into a Raspberry Pi, running a computer vision software that I made and put onto the SD card.
The software uses the camera to scan 2 images to check for shadows and detect objects, and uses a Bluetooth audio device.
It's telling me dining table at 7 steps, chair at 11 steps.
With the prototype done, Lucas says he's wanting to bring more attention to his product and is setting his sights on something bigger.
I emailed all the CEOs of EEG companies, and I had them see if they could sponsor me.
He wanted a way to turn off the Bluetooth voice hands-free when needed, and one CEO responded, agreeing to send an MN8 unit, wireless earbuds that track your brainwaves.
And I'm going to use it so like when you are concentrating or talking, it'll silence the voice, and then you can focus and do what you're doing.
Next, his sights are on partnering with other companies to manufacture AIs for the public.
It makes me feel good because I can know that I can make a real impact even though I'm not a professional or an adult.
Pretty cool for a 10-year-old. In Leander, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.
Awesome to see that. Buda police issued a rabies alert after a skunk found last Friday tested positive for that virus. The rabid skunk was found on a commercial drive west of I-35. Hayes County is seeing more rabies cases, but police say this is the first case within Buda city limits in recent history. No human exposures have been reported. If you see a wild animal acting strangely, call animal control. St. Edward's University in South Austin is in need of a new leader. President Montserrat Fuentes announced that she is stepping down this summer after 5 years of leading the Catholic university. In a letter sent to the university community, President Fuentes did not give a reason for resigning, but called her time at the helm, quote, one of the greatest honors of my life, end quote. Traffic relief is coming to a busy stretch of Highway 183 in northwest Austin. The southbound 183 express lanes are set to open this Saturday. Going forward, drivers will be able to decide whether they want to use the 2 toll lanes or the 4 non-tolled lanes on 183 southbound. The northbound express lanes are already open. Officials with the Central Texas Regional Mobility Authority say this will help drivers who commute from Cedar Park and Leander to Austin. Construction started almost 5 years ago. As we celebrate Black History Month, we walk alongside a Texan with deep Austin roots. In fact, we explore a couple of spots in Austin's Black Cultural District with a man who not only has a passion for history, but also 33 years as a local tour guide under his belt. At 70 years old,
born and raised here in Austin, Texas, in East Austin,
Harrison Eppright knows everything there is to know about the place where he has spent 7 decades. His passion for history evolved into his vocation.
Well, I am manager of visitor services and tour ambassador for Visit Austin.
And whether you're a newcomer or an old-timer in Austin, his message is the same.
Get to know the people, get to know the places, get to know the culture.
On this day, we get to know a place known as 6 Square in East Austin.
6 Square, Austin's Black Cultural District.
A place created in 1928 to unofficially foster segregation in the City of Austin Master Plan.
6 Square, meaning originally the 6 square miles that were designated, proposed as being the Negro District.
Bordered on the north by Manor Road,
Airport Boulevard on the east. East 7th Street marks the southern border of 6 Square, and East Avenue in the west, which is now the I-35 frontage road.
We are sitting in the middle of 6 Square, yes, we are.
It's where you'll find this little building with a storied history.
Prior to that, the colored branch of the Austin Public Library, and prior to that, the Austin Public Library in downtown Austin.
The small library opened in 1926 and sat downtown on a spot at West 9th and Guadalupe Streets until the city built a larger library downtown in 1933.
Just one little problem. Black Austinites could not check books out of that library. That's right.
Black citizens petitioned the city to establish a public library for Black Austinites to use. And after a coordinated effort, the city moved this building to its current home in 6 Square.
It opened here on Angelina Street in 1933 as the colored branch of the Austin Public Library.
That's what it was called.
That's right, the colored branch, exactly.
Austin's first branch library, serving the city's black population, would come to be known as the George Washington Carver branch. Just feet away.
Yeah, these statues were originally supposed to be displayed on the grounds of the Texas State Capitol.
Harrison shows us the Emancipation Garden behind the Carver Museum and a collection of statues commemorating the moment Texas slaves learned they had been freed.
You got the orator holding a document, the Emancipation Proclamation document, and so he makes a gesture to the minister. So he's passing it, he's telling the minister about it, and then the minister turns and he's telling this husband and wife about the emancipation. And so then the mother turns to her daughter, raising her arms, telling her daughter about freedom. That's right. And then ideally she should turn to us, where we stand on this pedestal, any of us, and we receive the message of freedom.
Just 2 stops in an East Austin neighborhood rich with cultural history, told by a man who himself is a living Austin monument, urging anyone who calls Austin home now to learn its past in order to enjoy its future.
6 Square has so much to offer. Harrison also led us to the historic Wesley United Methodist Church, the spiritual home of some of the city's black prominent families over the decades. He also points us to Houston Tillotson University as a must-see. The University of Texas just received a $9 million grant from the Texas Space Commission to fund a new aerospace lab on campus. It will be the first university in the country to work directly with the U.S. Space Force. The new lab will use the university's high-performance computers to track satellites and space debris. It will also be used to detect potential threats to U.S. assets while in orbit. Researchers will partner with industry and government leaders, giving students hands-on experience in space security. Officials say the project aims to boost national defense while positioning Texas as a hub for space technology research. Those are the headlines in Austin. I'm Mark Mullins.